Welcome everyone to another episode of Football Moshla, and in this video we're going to be talking about the aftermath of Manchester United versus Arsenal, how Manchester United had victory in defeat and Arsenal had defeat in victory. Basically, Arsenal won the match 1-0 at Old Trafford, but here is the reaction to this, and also we're going to talk about the 2025 and 2026 predictions for the Premier League season after watching the first week of games. Still one game to go, Leeds versus Everton, but I think we can be good with our predictions. So Fardan, my co-host, let's get right into it. Your reaction to Manchester United losing yet another game at Old Trafford.
Thank you, Adil. So, gearing up for this match for the last 4 or 5 days, whether it was Fantasy Premier League or the transfer window or everything else that was going on, the excitement level of mine looking up towards the Manchester United match was through the charts. Like I was severely pumped. Like I didn't go out today. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna do the pre-game and everything. You know, all the good stuff. I had the music on. I watched the Chelsea Crystal Palace game. I was analyzing. I was just back in those Premier League days. And the last time, when I say back in the days, the last time I had that kind of swagger when it came to the Premier League was when Cristiano Ronaldo was playing, and whenever he would advance into the final third, I would get up from my seat and scream at the TV and celebrate. So I had that kind of energy today, and watching Mbumo Cunha combination coming together with that silky smooth passes and the coordination and the 1-2s and the shimmies and the shoulder drops, it was just amazing. I had that kind of energy, and I think like that goal at the 13th minute, it just pissed me off to no level. I have never been this mad at Bayandir. If you know, I told you that how much I like Bayandir more than Onana. I had banters with African random Manchester United fans who were like, screw you, Onana is way better than Bayandir. And I was like, no, screw you, Bayandir is better. But after today, I cannot look at Bayandir the second time. That little slap at the ball was no, that's not what a professional keeper does. You either punch it or you grab it. It was just the Calafiori. I mean, props to him, being at the right place at the right time. Arsenal did what they did best. But from the Arsenal side, right? Who played for them? 11 people they came down with. It was literally Raya, Gabriel, Saliba, Calafiori, Ben White, and Zubimendi. The others were not visible. Yeah, they were there. They tried. Whatever they tried, it was absolutely terrible. I'm not saying it from a Manchester United fan. As you know, if you've been following me, every time anyone plays better, even if it's Man City, I go up and tell you, I say it. You know, Bernardo Silva was good, Haaland was good, Pep was good, Pep's tactics were good. But this time, oh my goodness, Saka did not look like anything. Odegaard had transitions. They had very good counter-attack options, 3-on-2, 3-on-3. He was not there. Yeah, he did pull a shot on target, but guess what? Is that what you're here for? The captain of Arsenal? Martinelli going for those aerial bicycle kicks. He doesn't even have the balance. Richarlison, who showed us earlier how good he is. But man, Arsenal defensively, they were good. They did a great job in parking multiple North London buses at Old Trafford when it came to defending that one goal. And yes, they can win against any team with that one goal lead. They have proved it yet again. And I'm just so furious. But Arsenal deserves it from that point that they set pieces. It's always threatening. Arsenal can pull something on, and it's very unfortunate not seeing Manchester United score that goal or goals that we expected, or as you predicted, 3-1. I very much saw it happening. I'm not joking. I very much saw it happening. Gyökeres, the new signing, I forgot to mention. Him, he didn't look ready. Okay, yeah, it's a new signing. The fans want to see him. It looked like it was he kind of rushed into him, and he looked confused at times. He did get some good balls. I'm not gonna blame it. The midfield did give him some good balls, but his balance was not there. Like within that fraction of a second, Premier League is not built like that. Within fraction of a second, the shape comes back in a team, and Gyökeres wasn't there.
So I think Gyökeres is not fully fit. Like I mentioned before, that Arsenal is below par in fitness level wise compared to Manchester United, and it showed today. But and Arteta did a Mourinho actually. He parked the bus, got the result, smash and grab basically. But he has Gabriel and Saliba and Raya to thank a lot. Mbuma gave Calafiori some tough times, right? Until they had to get in Luis Kelly back in there. But Zubimendi, pretty good. But I think Manchester United got it wrong. Bruno cannot be a number 8. He has to be a number 10, or just don't play him. You're pretty good with Sesko, Konya, and Mbumo. Ugarte should never play. I'm just saying, or maybe sometimes he play, but Ugarte is not impressive, so they do need a midfielder. Kobe Maino, I guess Amarim doesn't rate him highly. Kobe Maino could have done a good job of unlocking this defense of Arsenal. So I think
Should Casemiro start?
Casemiro, actually, to be honest with you, with the physicality and the tenacity, he did pretty good. I mean, I'm surprised that he did good against a Declan Rice and an Odegaard and a Zubimendi, right?
For sure,
They,
for
they
sure.
had three, and United had only two in the middle. So Bruno and Casemiro had to go up against three of their midfielders, and
They went toe to toe. United were
yeah,
good in the
yeah.
midfield.
But Casemiro is not the long term solution. You know that he was substituted, so he gave his all. So there needs to be an athletic and stamina wise a good midfielder. Forget the passing part. Manchester United needs a midfielder. If it's not Carlos Baleba, Adam Warden, I am not too sure about Adam Warden. You are high on him. He has the pass. He has the vision. I don't know if he has the tenacity. Manchester United need a tenacious midfielder. And there's been rumors about Morton Hulman from Sporting, but there's a risk that you guys all see. If you bring someone from the Portuguese league, it might take them a while to adapt to the Premier League because Gyökeres looked out of. I mean, Portuguese league is slower, so
Yeah,
Gyökeres
it is.
looked a little out of place at times. Even though he's not fully fit, he didn't get a proper preseason, so it's too early to judge. He did run the channels, but Luke Shaw was there. That's another thing. If Luke Shaw is keeping up with you, that means your fitness level is below par. So, yeah, Manchester United. Apparently, the good thing, only thing I can say is that after a long time, I've been saying it. There's been Sir Alex Ferguson era too. Manchester United has never dominated a top team in possession, 61.2% possession compared to
Oof.
Arsenal's 38.8% possession. Total shots was 22 compared to Arsenal's 9. So I'm not going to go on. I'm just going to leave it at the shots on target was 7 for Manchester United. Arsenal's were 3. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Manchester United looks very promising, but I think Amorim needs to get out of this. Again, I've been saying the 3-4-3 looks like his team. He has done a pretty good job, but you have to win the game. So too early to judge, but Manchester United needs a midfielder and definitely a goalkeeper. That Bayandir Pola, that Bayandir and Onana. Apparently, Onana was dropped. Bayandir was the answer, but apparently he's not the answer. So there have been rumors, but I don't believe the newspaper, The Sun. So the De Gea is coming back to Manchester United. It's not happening. I don't see that happening. Donnarumma is going to Manchester City. So there is a goalkeeper that needs to be coming in. Is it Lamens? We don't know. We'll see.
I
But
wanted to mention a few other players. Arsenal, Lewis Kelly, very strong physical presence. He literally, kept Man United at bay at some times. He did do some weird fouls that Man United, kept on begging for fouls that the referee was not too lenient about those. But in terms of the centre backs, Delete did a goal-saving tackle for Saka's shot near the
correct.
end. Delete was
He was great.
instrumental, like reminded me of the Bundesliga giant that he is. Absolutely terrific. We need that in the big games. And I think Luke Shaw, seeing him in the starting lineup, I was very skeptical, but he had a lot of authority in the back. He would advance with confidence, the same Luke Shaw we know and love from before. And he would not miss the passes. Passing wise, United were absolutely sublime. Lenny Yoro, like, has more belief than what I saw last time. He would run back, he would recover the ball, he would intercept. And interceptions, United kept on intercepting in the midfield. It was an absolute beauty to watch. Ahmad was a great sub, but I think Ahmad could start in the place of Dalo. Dalo was actually not that good, has not been good for quite some time. So I think it's a wake up call for Amorim to start Ahmad. Thank you.
Yeah. So I think also like better players make the team better, right? So Mbumo and Cunha, they can dribble, run with the ball. They're quality players, so that just very apparent, right? Manchester United lacked that for a long time. So Cunha actually cut through the Arsenal defense at one point.
Oh, yeah.
His shot was just
He was a
not that.
little off balance. He got a
Yeah,
little excited, but I don't blame him. Like with the home crowd and everything, I'm sure he was already celebrating in his mind before shooting. I was celebrating. I don't blame that guy at all. But in terms of physicality, I think Sheshko has the physicality for the Premier League. I know we saw him only for 20 minutes or so, but I think he does. His running and everything looked like he's not. He did get some touches in the box. He did recover the ball at least once. So I see him as a very hungry, very physical kind of player in the box.
Yeah, I think he needed to start today against giants like Saliba and Gabriel, so that they, as defenders, had to think about him being good at the aerially, right? So that way, that would have freed up space for Mbumo and Cunha to actually run in the gaps. But anyways, that's the first game. So now going back to the predictions for this Premier League. So unfortunately, I don't see Manchester United finishing in the top four because it's unless they make some drastic signings. The goalkeeper and a midfielder is needed, but I think top eight is not acceptable to me. To me, to be accepted is going to be a top five finish, because the amount of the way they have played. But there are going to be days like this that they play good and then they don't win. So Manchester United are going to be fifth. So let's go with my prediction is that Manchester City is going to be it's going to be very difficult because Liverpool, if they sign Alexander Isak and Mark Gahey, so Liverpool's going to retain the title. So Liverpool first. Unfortunately, I mean, just the truth. Manchester City is going to be a close second. Man, Arsenal, I don't know. You guys are relying on Saliba and Gabriel. How long you can rely on them, I don't know, and Raya. So Arsenal will be third, or maybe you're thereabouts. But hey, I'm torn between Chelsea and Tottenham. Even though Chelsea didn't do good, they might be signing Javi Simons. So, and Garnacho, that might bolster their squad. And Tottenham will look very fearful if they can bring in Savinho and Eze. And Manchester City, if they can sign Rodrigo, then it's a different matter. But as of right now, I still believe it's going to be Liverpool first, Manchester City second, Chelsea third, Arsenal barely fourth. I'll just say it like that. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's the squad that matters, depth of squad. But Arsenal have the depth, so it's a very much of a toss up between third and fourth between Arsenal and Chelsea. Tottenham and Manchester United are going to slug it out for the fifth spot. Maybe Tottenham might be the dark horses. Who knows? We'll see. That's my prediction. I might get it completely wrong, like I got it wrong. The 3-1 Manchester United going to win 3-1.
It's okay. It's just your gut feeling. It's just your Premier League instinct.
I'll tell you, if Cheeto Obi started today, United would have won 3-1.
I think if Sheshko started, United would have won 2-1. It's just I don't know. It's just something I feel.
If it was up to me, I would have played 4-4-2. Played Sesko and Cheeto up top.
Not bad.
Two strikers. I mean, no, or maybe play Cunha and Sesko up top. Two strikers to deal with for Gabriel and Saliba.
Not bad at all. Two striker formation would be nice.
Yeah, there's a reason Ferguson won titles with 4-4-2 and 4-4-1-1. So who knows?
Yeah. I think I forgot to mention David Raya. I think he's still he is one of the best keepers in the league, in the world. His saves, his reaction time is absolutely bonkers. Cunha's shots, that ones he saved, everything. I think Dorgu deserved a goal. That shot that came off the post. Forgot to mention Dorgu. My bad. I think Dorgu is prolific in that position. He's very, very threatening. Raya and Dorgu. I forgot to mention you guys. In terms of predictions, I totally see Liverpool winning the league, regardless of whether they get Isak or not. Like, Kitike has really gelled in with the squad. Salah is Salah. There were a lot of talk, a lot of chatter that he might not do good. Wirtz will steal his thunder. Wirtz is by no means a bad player, but Liverpool will still do good with all of these players. Ryan Gravenberch is coming back. So that openness they had in the defense, defensively, we need some work to do. But I totally see them winning. Manchester City, very dominating as usual. Top two. I'm putting them at number 2 because of their defensive problems that they're having. Even though they didn't concede against Wolves, I see them conceding goals in the long run.
You think so? I think John Stones and Ruben Diaz, if they're fit, that's a very
that's the thing. That's the thing. If they're fit, because I know Ruben Diaz, John Stones, either one of them mid season, so one of them is gone, and then the Akis and the Akanjis have to come in. So that's why I'm not putting them in the top. Arsenal, I don't see them finishing in top 4. They were abysmal, absolutely. I think Nottingham Forest deserves to be in top 4 again if they continue the momentum and they end up signing those players that we talked about earlier. Spurs, I see them finishing top 4, even though it sounds bad. But that and Manchester United, I think based on the momentum, if they can finish and they can get those goals in. And defensively, if they play the same way they played, I see them in the top six. So maybe Europa Conference for Manchester United. But
No, no,
Arsenal,
it has to be. No, it has to be.
Chelsea, I'm not naming Chelsea because Chelsea, even today, seeing their game, they were okay.
But it was
Joao
Crystal
Pedro wasn't
Palace.
good. Palmer wasn't good. Pedro Neto was very good. Caicedo worked his butt off. It's just Gittins was good, but then again, they missed sitters. They were showing the highlights. The only highlight Chelsea had was, I think, late in the second half. Crystal Palace were a better attacking unit, and I don't know. I just don't feel good about Chelsea and Arsenal.
Well, Chelsea have a squad depth, so they have a lot of players, and Javi Simons and Garnacho might change a lot of things, right? So, and it was Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is a solid team. They might not be after if they sell their best players, but
Gehi.
they are very very good. Glasner did a good job, and they won 2 trophies in the last, I don't know, since Arteta took over Arsenal. Crystal Palace has won 2 trophies, and Arteta has won one. So that's an analogy that I'm going to leave with for Arsenal fans. They might get angry, but hey, you guys can get angry as much as you want. But this is your season, and you guys cannot bottle this. Arteta's last season as as Arsenal manager, if he cannot win the Premier League. So no more excuses for Arsenal fans. You guys started off good, but if you play like that, this is the Premier League. You're gonna eventually get caught out. So that's my 2 cents. I think we have gone way past our time limit. Those who have watched this and listened to us up until now, thank you so much. We'll see you guys in the next video. Please comment, subscribe, like this video, because we're all over your clips and your feeds. Take care.
Take care, guys.